brilliant to have you back again. And yes, we're talking about the 5 handbags I would replace, why I'm not using them, why I would replace them, what I would replace them with, possibly. Before we get into all of that, as always, I'd like to say a big hello to Anna Taylor. Hi Anna, how are you? And the fragrance of today is none other than this beauty, La Sable Rose. She is a sexy oudi, oh, you think you're in Dubai. She's very, very Eastern kind of fragrance, and it's like a sunset with rose in it. I'll put the notes on the screen here, and she is just gorgeous. If you like that kind of deep, musky, oudi kind of fragrance, she's gorgeous. Actually, every time I wear this one, Katie always goes, what's that one you're wearing? And I actually said it to her the other day. I said, you know what, you ask me that every time I wear this one. This is from Louis Vuitton, and I would definitely recommend her. She's just gorgeous. So now getting into it, I got this idea. I was watching Just Sweet Lou the other day. Hi Lou, how are you? And she was doing this as a tag video, and her friend Celesta started this tag. So I decided to myself, I think this is a really good idea, and I think I'm going to jump on board, because I always think these videos are much more beneficial. You know, the reasons something's not working out or why you would change something, than just constantly showing you what's new. I just think that it really is beneficial. So number one, doesn't take Einstein to guess, because I left you at one just right behind me here. This beauty here, and yes, it's none other than my gorgeous Chanel Jumbo, that by the way isn't going anywhere just yet. Why would I replace her? Why would I change her? Why would I get rid of her? And some of you will know already the reasons behind this. I'm not getting rid of her, but if I was to, why would I? First of all, I prefer lambskin to the caviar. I am absolutely delighted though that I did get this one in the caviar, because for the size of it, corner wear, all that kind of stuff, caviar is definitely much more hard wearing. Every other one of my Chanel bags are in lambskin. I just prefer it. But that's not the main reason. The main reason, even though I gave you that first, is because I preferred the medium size. And as you know, recently I did get the Chanel medium in lambskin, and I'm over the moon. And actually I've been way behind, and I must admit and confess and apologize to a lot of my subscribers who I haven't got back to recently. Do you want to know why? I've been totally caught up in the case with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, and it fascinates me behavioral wise, psychology wise, psychological wise, all that kind of stuff. I've been really in that, so I haven't got back. I will get back to you, I promise. But what I wanted to tell you, and if you wanted me to do a video commenting on my thoughts, if you're as caught up in this whole case as I am, I will do that. Leave it down below, because I am getting back to you. So also I have put a link to that Chanel, the seller that I bought my Chanel medium flat from. I've put the link on that video, so if you want to go back, because a lot of you did ask, oh Viv, would you give us the link to where you got the bag? So I've done that for you, so go back on that video, it's underneath, and she's linked for you. So that is the reason I prefer the medium, and I prefer her in the lambskin. I think, you know, again, it comes down to lifestyle, what age you are, if you want to be carrying heavy bags, but this might come back around next year or the year after. That's why I am in no rush to get rid of this bag. If I was to sell it, which I have thought of a couple of times, and then I've just completely gone, no, put that thought out of your head. What would I go for? Would I go for another Chanel bag? Would I go for... I don't think so at the moment, because I have my Chanel medium now, and I have the trifecta, I have everything I want. Maybe would I go for a Birkin 30, because it's kind of similar, maybe capacity wise. I don't know, to be very honest with you. But that is the reason that I would change this one from, I prefer the lambskin and I prefer the medium, even though this one is a stunner. And I could be eating my words, as we do tend to do, us luxury YouTubers. Eating my words this time next year when the jumbo comes back and everybody's going, this is my favorite, this is the best size, because medium isn't big enough, the capacity. Do you know the way we are? Cuckoo. The next bag that I think I would replace, I'm not replacing any of these by the way, but these are the 5 that I looked at in my collection inside, and I went, okay, be honest with yourself here, Viv. What have you not used? What would you replace? Why are you not using it? They're great actually exercises to analyze what's going on and why the bag is not being used. So number 2 in my collection at the moment, and I think you guys would know that I have not been using this. I do love her. She is my only wallet on chain. I have tried to sell her, and some people were lowballing me, so I thought no, particularly on, I put her on Vestiaire Collective and I was getting a couple of lowballs. So if I get any serious offers for this, I will let her go at a good price, but I'm not going to be lowballed ridiculously, because, you know, I want to let her go for a fair price. She's a beautiful bag, Beautiful leather. If you're into a wallet on chain, she's in great condition, and I'm just not using her. What would I replace her with? Would I get a Chanel wallet on chain? I don't think so, to be very honest with you. I'm not sure what I would do I need a replacement for this bag? I don't think I do. So it's just the reason that I'm not using this one. And I think as well, you know, you'd be afraid with your nails with the lambskin. I mean, she's just in perfect condition. You can just see inside. As I said, if anybody's interested, let me know. But again, with the Dior and this collection, even though I love this one because it's quite rock sturdy and the chain and all the rest of it, the diorama just didn't hold its value at all. Thank God I didn't lose, because I actually got this one pre-loved. So I didn't lose any money. Well, if I was going to sell it, I'd probably lose 100 or 200 euro, which, you know, you can get over that. That is a reason I don't think I'd buy these bags again. Like, as we know, unfortunately, Dior, for God knows what reason, do not hold their value like other brands. I don't know if I'd replace. I think I'd just put the funds for this towards something else, you know, something bigger. Yeah, I think I would do that. Number 3, what would I get rid of and replace? And as I said, I've been quite, you know, I've done what I've sold. If you haven't seen that one, bags I've sold video, subscribe and hit the bell. It's really important. A lot of you are watching and you're forgetting to hit subscribe. Please do that, because it really helps us out. And it's free. I mean, you don't get spam, you don't get anything else. You just hit the bell down below. So the next bag, without further ado, that I would, maybe something I would change about it, maybe something I would replace. As I said, if bags aren't bringing you joy anymore, if you're not using them, which one would it be and why? Is my Chanel mini rectangular. Now, again, this one is going nowhere. Why would I replace, exchange, or what would I change about this bag? I love it. I would possibly change it from the chevron to the quilted. I think I prefer the quilted. I am a bit more of a casual dresser in that I love my jeans and I love like nice shoes and a nice bag to complement it, but overall I'm quite casual, particularly my lifestyle at the moment. So I think I find the chevron is dressier. It's a stunner of a bag. She's not going anywhere. And this one was bought in Rue Cambon in Paris. And so she is quite special. She's in perfect condition. She's got the light gold hardware, and as always, I have my Zimoni organizer and all my bits inside. She's a beauty, but that is the reason, and that's what I would change about this bag. I think I would prefer the quilting, even though, you know, a lot of people would say to me, Viv, are you mad? The chevron is the way to go. It's much more classy, it's much more elegant, it's much more unique. But that is my opinion on my bag, and I'm entitled to my opinion, you see. The next bag, number 4, and I've only one more after this, that I would replace, exchange, what would I change about it? And I don't think it's going to be any surprise, would be my Chanel clutch. Again, she ain't going anywhere, because I know a lot of you out there, I read your messages down below, you know I do, and you're all like, Viv, I actually screenshot a lot of you and I have put you into a file, because a lot of you have said to me, Viv, if you ever want to get rid of that bag, please let me know. And so I've done that with everybody that has said, and I put you all into a little folder so that I can contact you if I am eventually, because I know a lot of you love this bag. I love her myself. She's just the most exquisite lambskin, the best I'd say in my collection, this one. Lambskin wise, puffiness wise, and buttery wise. I really do think this is the best one. Why would I change it? What would I change about it? The only reason I would change it is because I don't use it. I have no use for it to be running around my lifestyle at the moment. It's my lifestyle. It's not the bag's fault. If you have a life where you're going to events or dinners or lunches or whatever you're going to, this is a beauty. She really is a beauty. She has a massive capacity, and again has that beautiful thin chain on the inside. But that's why I would change this, and I have thought about it, you know, so she's always on my list of will I, won't I, will I, won't I, and I sit there looking at her and I go, God, she's so beautiful, and I drool over this bag, but the psychosis of it, because you're actually having conversations with yourself over and over again about the same things, like it's crazy. But anyway, that's the reason with this one, but she's not gone anywhere for the moment. And the very last bag that you may be surprised, and I said I did think long and hard about this one, is none other than this beauty. Dun, 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 dun. Why this beauty? I love her. She's not going anywhere. But if I was to change or replace anything about this bag, I think I would have got her in a different color. I think I would have got this bag in this color, if I could have. because this is the lighter beige, which some people love. Now this is beautiful with whites and things like that, but I just love the deep, rich caramels, even though I have plenty of them in my collection. That's why this one isn't going anywhere at the moment. I also would have maybe loved her in the mint green, or just something more fun or more playful. The black is beautiful too, but I have enough black. But that's the reason with this. I don't reach for her. And I don't know if it's the color, again, my lifestyle. Again, I'm trying to mind her, of course. And she's like new. She really is. The bar on top. She's so pretty, so beautiful. The lambskin is gorgeous. And I'm just looking at her there now to see how she's holding up. She's holding up really well. Of course she is, because you don't use her, Viv. That's why it's easy to keep things clean and new when you don't use them and they just sit inside in your closet. So that is why mainly with this one it's the colour, because I love the design. I love the top bar at the top. I love the two straps. I love the design on the inside. But as I said, she ain't being used. So whether it's the colour, I think a fun colour would be lovely in this bag, like the mint green or something like that. I think that would be really gorgeous. Or if I could get her in the deep caramel, would be fabulous too. So that's it. That is my reason. I had to dig deep for that one, because I actually looked at my collection and I was like, God, I'm actually quite happy with everything I have there. Wouldn't change this. I was looking at my vintage Chanel. Would I add that? And I was like, no, she's different. She's vintage. I wouldn't get her again. So it really makes you look, really makes you question and analyze, and it's a really good exercise to do. Maybe you could do it for the crack this weekend in your wardrobe, in your closet. And yeah, it was a fun one to do. I hope it helped you out in making some decisions. And keep the requests coming in. Keep hitting the subscribe bell for me. And until next time, be kind, be safe, be compassionate. Love you lots. Bye.